me and Tony Stewart racing at Pikes Peak. I was trying to pass Tony and running into him over and over and over, and he finally punted me down into turn 1 on a restart, and they asked us to come to the NASCAR hauler. And so we went there, and there was an altercation and pushing and shoving between me and his crew chief, and Tony Sr. was kind of in it, and Stewart, he was in it, but nobody really ever got popped or anything. And then
we didn't have time because if you remember right, I still had to run a super modified right after that.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
After that race was over, we get called to the NASCAR hauler, and I'm like, I still got a race here.
Yeah.
No wonder y'all didn't get into it. He had other things to do. And he didn't have time to mix it up.
But here's the thing: it really wasn't. This was at a point when we were in, at the time, the Busch Grand National Series, and Dale's background in the sport, he understood the etiquette a lot better than I did at that point. I didn't really understand it. Here he is hammering on me, and I'm not picking up the hint, that I need to get out of the way and just let him go, and then figure it out later on down the road. He was actually nice about it, because he had 8 opportunities to just flat dump me and be done with it, and never put me in that spot. When you get called to the NASCAR hauler, you obviously have a little more time to think about, why am I in here? And what did I do to get myself in this position? So that actually started the process, and we actually had time to talk about it there. And
isn't that how y'all met?
Next.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, cornerstone of any
That was the
friendship.
first time that I'd ever. I mean, I thought a lot of Tony because he had, he's a champion in Indy, and he's coming over here, and he was very good. But yeah, that was the first time we met, was when we got called to the hauler. Next week, we're at Milwaukee. I'm walking into the pits. He came up to me on Friday morning before the first practice and said, "Hey, man, we're going to be racing each other a long time, so let's be friends. Let's not run into each other anymore, and let's not drag this out."
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
He's like, that's exactly what he says. I got no problem with you. I'm cool. Let's just be cool.
And y'all been cool.
And we've been cool.
Yeah.
I would have never done that.
No, you wouldn't have. No, I
So-
know that. You wouldn't have done that.